Good morning. It's been a while since I put out a video, so I thought I would film my cleaning endeavors this morning. Rachel just had her birthday and she got some calico critters, which, if you don't know what calico critters are, the accessories are like this big. Like, we're talking teacups that are this big. I can't even with my fingers show you how tiny the little food pieces are because they're smaller than like the width of my pinky fingernail, and I have really small pinky fingernails. But I don't want to take all those pieces downstairs into her room until I have thoroughly purged her room. Because A, she's got a bunch of clothes that are too small for her and they're probably on her bedroom floor. In fairness, I haven't gone downstairs to look at her room, but I am anticipating it looking like a bomb went off because she is a whirlwind. And even when she cleans her room, yeah, it's just not clean. So I also need to go through her toys because I know she has a bunch of toys that are just too young for her now. And I'm just feeling the need to purge and get things organized. It's spring break and yeah, it's been on the to-do list for a while. I just haven't really felt motivated to do it. So I figure while I've got the motivation, we might as well capitalize on that and get it done. She's outside playing, so it's the perfect time to go in and overhaul that bedroom. It's a scary place. But since I'm doing that, I thought I would take you along. It will probably be very satisfying because it'll be quite the transformation when it's all done. Yep, that's all. We're gonna get started. So here is a look at her room. It is every bit as bad as I thought it would be. There's just stuff everywhere. She doesn't have a small room by any means, but she just, yeah, this is what it looks like. Clothes hanging off hangers. So the first thing that Karen and I did, because it was just an overwhelming mess, was literally just take everything and shove it to the middle of the room, because I find it easier to organize a pile than I do trying to put things away when I know that there's going to be things that don't belong in the spot where I want to put that thing. So then I'm just going to end up moving stuff and it will take twice as long. So yeah, we're just literally pulling everything out from everywhere and just putting it in a pile, sorting through the garbage. There's always papers, and I found a whole bunch of fluff, so I don't know if it came from a pillow or a cushion or a stuffy or what, but yep, that all went in the garbage. And then, you know, I just put all the clothes into a huge pile that I can sort through after. It was quite the endeavor. It's funny because as I was sorting through all of her stuff, it really felt like she had a ton of stuff. The majority of it was clothes, because really, when you break it down, all she has for toys in her bedroom is Lego, calico critters, what are those other ones called? Oh, I can't remember. They're kind of like calico critters, but they're Shopkins. That's what they're called. So they all come with tiny little accessories that are all over the bedroom. And then she has a giant dollhouse with doll furniture. She had some other things in there that didn't belong, like dress up and stuff that goes in the playroom because it's like everybody's toys. I try to differentiate between toys that are everybody's and then the toys that are specifically theirs, just so everybody has something that's theirs but also has stuff to share. I don't know. Trying to find that balance between learning to respect each other's things and sharing. Sorting through all of her books, trying to make them all fit nicely. I don't think for even a second that it's going to stay like this, but every now and again it just needs a really good mom purge. Like, she does actually go in and clean her room once a week, but her version of clean and mine differ greatly. At this point, we were just down to the last little bits and bobs. So we had like a bucket of stuff that was supposed to go to the playroom, and you know, just different baskets so we didn't have to keep getting up and doing stuff or putting stuff away, so we could just do it all in one shot. But it really wasn't that bad. I mean, yeah, it took 2 hours, but you know, it wasn't unpleasant. It's not like, you know, it was gross in there. I didn't find like a bunch of food or anything. It's just bits of paper and I don't even know, Nerf gun darts and Legos and dolls and hair clips and, you know, kid stuff. Now I'm just counting puzzle pieces to make sure it has all the pieces, because if it doesn't, why do we still have it? And now we go through the clothes. It's quite the feat figuring out what fits and what doesn't, because she just grows so fast. But I put all the stuff that we're going to donate into the blue bag so I can wash that separately and then donate that, and then separated clean from dirty, because of course there's a bunch of clean clothes on the floor. And yeah, then had a separate hamper for the dirty clothes that we're keeping. Now just sorting through, making sure we didn't sweep up any Legos or tiny little pieces and accessories for who knows what. It's so hard to keep track of what accessories go with what toys these days. And then finally the bed. I made up the bottom bunk for her to sleep in, and then I just leave the top bunk for her stuffies for her to go up there and read or whatever. Alright, so it's not perfect, but it's way better than it was. All the books. It's doll stuff. I think that's like her, I can't remember what they're called, but like Journey Girl, American Girl, those kind of dolls, the 18-inch dolls. This is all of the furniture for this dollhouse. In the top drawer, I put her Pokemon cards. Bottom drawer is the little crafts that she's made at the Home Depot. Lego, Calico Critters, and then down there is shop pins. Her tiny stuffies are down here. Some bigger stuffies up here. She can like read and stuff up here, but this is where she sleeps. And then her clothes, which is pretty empty right now because we're washing almost everything she owns. And so that is that. I need to wash all of the clothes we're going to donate, wash the rest of her clothes, and then I can actually see what she needs for clothing because I have no idea because she's just had a closet full of clothes that don't fit her. So I think she'll actually be fine once we wash her clothes. I saw some t-shirts and some pants. She got shorts for her birthday, so it should be good. Now I can bring her Calico Critter stuff downstairs without fear of it getting lost. And let's hope it stays like this for at least 24 hours. But now that we've done this, I think the playroom's next because it's bad and it needs the same purge. And I'm sure we'll find some of Rachel's things in the playroom. This took 2 hours. So I'm anticipating the playroom taking at least as long because even though it doesn't look as bad, I have to dump everything out and sort through it because the kids just been throwing stuff into bins. So yeah, that's where we're at. So I ended up reorganizing the Calico Critters and putting them in this container because I can organize it better in here. I don't think it'll actually stay, but there we go.